Action. Alright, y'all, what's up, man? It's your boy Jew, and we back, man. Welcome to part 2. I want to appreciate y'all, the members, man. If you remember, bro, welcome, bro. This is the beginning of something new. So let's continue where we left off at. So what I did is I left. Excuse me. So I just imported my locker. So what I'll do is I am going to export these objects for you guys. That way you'll be able to download them. Or like I said, you can go to Sketchfab and download free lockers. Just go to sketchfab.com and type in lockers and download the free versions or the paid versions, whichever ones, doesn't matter. And yeah, so right now we are going to be placing this locker where these placeholders are. So let's grab our locker, let's grab our first locker, and let's move it on the X. Alright, move it on the X, and then move it on the Y. We'll go there and go to top view on this side. Then we're gonna scale on the Z. We're gonna rotate on the Z -90. That way it's facing this way. So now we are going to be placing these right here. So first, I'm just gonna match up the size and make sure origin is to geometry. Scale that. So guys, just a tip, if you see this little origin, orange one, to get this back in the center, go to object, set origin to geometry. That way, when you move it, everything is moving from the center of the object. Alright, let me see. Alright, but anyway, yeah. So, we are going to be placing this inside the placeholder for right now. I'm gonna move this up on the Y. And let's scale it. Let's scale it up some more. Move it up on the Z, hold shift. That way you get that precise movement. Alright. And now we're just gonna be placing these. I wanna make sure. Let's hit S, X, S. Let's scale it on the Y. Let's scale this on the X. That way this is lining up with this. This end is lining up with this end. So we're gonna scale it on the X. Just move it back on that X axis like that. Alright, we're gonna keep it like that. So now this is the easy way we're gonna do this, right? We're gonna go over here, modifier properties, click that tool, add modifier, and go to array. So you see how this duplicated along the lines? We're gonna go to count, click that up until it goes to the end of the locker. Okay? So now we apply. Hold on, let's turn this off right now. And let's duplicate this. Just gonna keep that on the end. Just gonna keep that out the way. Just gonna delete that off of here. click this one, this locker, and turn this TV back on right here. Real time display, boom. Right, now this back up, and now we can go ahead and hit this drop down arrow and click apply. Alright, so now we got that applied. Now we can go ahead and shift D. Shift. We can shift D, and then rotate on the Z. So hit RZ and then hit -180. Alright, we're gonna go to top view. Well, this side, we're gonna go to top view and just move this right where it belongs. You remember how I said about that gap, man? Make sure you got that gap in there. Alright, so now let's hide this. And let's delete this placeholder. We're gonna put all the placeholders in a separate category. So if you hit this and select M, it's gonna bring up this move to collection. Hit this plus sign and name it. We're gonna name it placeholders. You're gonna move that. So now select all the placeholders by holding shift. Select all the placeholders, move it to placeholder collection. Okay. Now we can turn that back on. Okay. So once we put all the lockers in this correct spot, we are going to turn the placeholder collection off like that. That way it doesn't show up in our render. Alright, so we're going to shift D. Matter of fact, alright, we're gonna hit so we hit shift D, duplicate. Remember what I said about that origin? You see how I rotate? It don't rotate like on the center. It rotates toward the end because that's where the origin is. So object, set origin to geometry. Boom, it switches. Now let's scale this down on the X. Matter of fact, I don't like how that looks. Let's shift D this. We're going to shift D this locker right here. And move this back to where it's supposed to be. So now we're just matching everything up. See, it's very important. That's why you have placeholders. That way you know exactly where you want to place your items. You know? Okay. Alright, we're just gonna rock out like that. Right? Take that off. We're gonna move this up. G, right there, boom, M. Alright, so now do the same process with the array modifier. Hit array, but this time you see how it goes this way. Hit 0, go back, hit 0. make sure X is on 0 and start going back. That way it moves in the other direction. And then just up the count. See? Guess we can do 4. See how that look. 4 good. We doing 4. So 4 is good, right? Alright, so let's scale this. X, Shift D, RZ, 1. Matter of fact, RZ, negative 180. Forgot to add the origin. Now, RZ, negative 180. It's all good. We can still fix it. Shit. Don't sweat about it, y'all. It ain't that bad. I'm just gonna put it in its correct space. Alright. I'm saying everything coming along, man. See, then once we take this out, let's play. It's gonna look like that. Type shit. A little too quick, but let's grab the camera. We're gonna move this all the way to 400. Cause I want that pan, I want that zoom in to be kind of slow. You know what I'm saying? I'm in that at 550, just cause. Just bring this back anyway to 600. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want it slow like that. Just have a little ease pan through. That way y'all can get everything. A little easy pan through. Alright, let's go ahead and finish adding the lockers. Alright, let's turn our placeholders back on. And now we are going to add another locker right here, and we're going to add one right here. So let's add Shift D. Actually, to make everything simple, we can Alt D. That way, I heard Alt D is better than Shift D because when you render, for some reason, I guess the memory, I guess, I don't know, I just heard it was better. Not sure, but yeah. Excuse me. Alright, so we're gonna rotate this on the Z, which is 90, or RZ negative 90. Boom. I want the origin. It's not gonna move. Alright, fuck it. Alright, so we're gonna move this locker back where it is supposed to be. If I go, excuse me, it's like 3:49 in the morning, bro. Eastern time. Man, you see, I'm up doing this for y'all, bro. Alright, so we got that locker right here, and now I'm going to pick one of these and then Shift D this one, RZ 90, and then just move this to the back. Hit G, Shift Z as in zebra. That way it doesn't go down. That way it doesn't move on the Z axis. It's like you isolating it type shit. Alright, we just gonna move this locker back like that. And just gonna move it up. Bingo. Alright. So now everything, all the lockers look like they are in place. We're going to name these. So let's name the lockers. We're gonna put these in a group, matter of fact. So let's do how we did last time. Let's pick one of the lockers. Hit M, new collection, lockers. Gots to stay organized. And then just move all the lockers to the locker collection. That way. Alright. So we can just remove placeholders. Remove placeholders. Turn those off. Now we got our lockers inside. Alright. I just want to move these. Oh no, a little OCD. Yeah. Just gonna move this back just a tad like that. Okay. Now, let's see. Yeah. All right, now I'm just looking. Everything is looking pretty much A-okay. All right. Alright, let's go ahead and put let's see. Alright, we gotta start putting the benches on there. Alright, so what we're gonna do, since we got our lockers here, we have to insert the benches now. So this part is ended. I'm talking to editing Jew. So Jew, this screen record is ended. What you need to do is you need to take this and we're going to import. So this is a separate screen record. So this is part one. Once we end this, we're going to screen record the second time to bring in the benches. So this is over with. And we are action. Alright, y'all. So what I did was import my bench, locker room bench, and I have it right here. I will also put this and upload this model for you guys. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just join these just to make it easier to move. So I'm gonna just join these right here. Shit, click all these. Hit Control J to join, Control plus J. And this is what I'm gonna do. So watch this. So what I did, I'm gonna hit Shift S, cursor to select it. Hold on. Oh, select the bench. Shift S, cursor to select it. Then hit Shift A, add your empty. Now what you want to do is select everything on the bench, right? And then select the empty last. Hit Control P, object key transform. That way you can just move this and everything on that bench is connected. So if you hit G, hit G, then Shift Z, and just move this bench right here. Just scale it down. Just move it in the correct area. So scale that out on the X. Get jiggy with it, you feel me? Yeah. It's like shit. I'm gonna go ahead and join these like metal pieces right here. Join that too. Now we hit Shift G and Alt P. Clear parent. That way. Oh. Okay, boom, it ends up right here. X. And rotate on Z. Scale that down. Scoot that back. Scoot that up. That way it give room for the lockers to open too. Let's scoot that up. Alright. Alt D. Let's hit Alt D. RZ90. G, Shift Z. We'll add one right here. Alt D again, cancel the movement, G, Shift Z, and put one right here. This is where, so if we doing a scene, right? If we doing like a scene in film or a clip anywhere, this is where the main character will be sitting right here. Also, another way to set up, a good way to set up your scene. Let's do this first. Let's hit the view. That camera thing I was telling you about. Let's do a little lower angle. Like that. Alright. I'll check that. And now let us. Oh shit. We'll fix the camera animation later. But right now, this is another way to help to lay your scene out. What I like to do is I like to go to View Display, Composition, Guide, Thirds. We're gonna do Rule of Thirds. So if you know anything about Rule of Thirds, wherever the points intersect, that's like your common points of interest, or wherever these lines, that's where your common points of interest. So like, say for instance, hit this, you can line that guy up like this. You know what I'm saying? But of course it's gonna move back because we got a keyframe, so we'll have to adjust. We'll have to adjust the camera animation once we are finished setting the scene up. But right now we'll just leave it for right now. If you want to turn that on and off, you can. Me, I like keeping it on. That way I know how to set my scene up and make sure everything is set up right. Alright, so now we're going to take these bench placeholders and get rid of it. Move that placeholder. So now it looks like we, you know what I'm saying, we got the basics down, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can see how everything is like just like putting itself together. Like if you just take your time and organize, bro. I'm trying to tell you, this shit dope. So yeah, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in part 3. In part 3, we are going to be adding textures to the lockers. And don't know why the hell I said it like that. I had like hella spit in my mouth. But we gonna add textures to the lockers, add textures to the benches. We gonna add textures to the walls. We're gonna have like a little panel texture for the locker room floor. And then for the wall in that back, I want to do like a brick texture on the back wall. But y'all gonna see in part 3, man. Like I said, man, y'all stay tuned for part 3. I love y'all. I fuck with y'all. For the members, man, I appreciate y'all. I want to go ahead and shout out my members, man. Let me go ahead and shout out my members. Hold on just a sec. Gots to shout out the members. I'm looking through my phone, y'all, if y'all hear tapping. Alright, so we have members. Let's shout out the members. Members. Okay. So we have Lauren T. We have Lauren. Was the first person to become a member, man. Shouts out to Lauren T. We got Jatwan. That's GMB, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out Jatwan. GMB. Jatwan. Alright, next we have Rashad. Hey. Rashad Cunningham. We have Rashad. Welcome, members, man. Started something new, man. Whether you paid or for free, man. I just fuck with y'all, man. We here to start a community full of graphic artists, all that. So y'all stay tuned, bro. Y'all part of a big family, bro. One of the first ones, man. Y'all go down in history for sure. Let me screenshot. I'm gonna screenshot this. That way, y'all the first members of YouTube, bro. I will forever remember y'all, man. I fuck with y'all. But yeah, catch y'all in part